Hey, shalom, shalom, all praises, honor, glory goes to Yahweh, Shema Shai, Bashem, Kakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone, peace and blessings to you, brothers, pushing out this word in true sincerity. So I'm just doing a, impromptu in transit lesson, as we see what's going on in today's news, or just news in general, is mass shootings, Mass shootings are pretty much everywhere, man, and it's getting to a point to where people are getting desensitized to these things, as well as more fear is being pushed out on the mainstream media. So it got me thinking, order out of chaos. So that's why I'll title this video "Mass Shootings, Order Out of Chaos," and that's essentially what Esau Edom is doing. Now, some of these shootings can be genuine, right? But of course, never let a good crisis go to waste. And we understand the agenda of the elites is to bring in their order, and that's total control over your movement, total control over your person. Okay, they want to take away your guns because they don't want anybody to come up against their power. Okay, if you don't have any guns, then because the gun is pretty much like an equalizer, right? You can have a 6-year-old with a gun can fatally shoot somebody. So they don't want guns in the hands of American people. So what they're doing is they're creating this chaos, sowing mass this hysteria, and getting people afraid of these mass shootings. And these things are just increasing by the minute, man. By the minute, these things are increasing. It's almost every day there's a mass shooting. And of course, this man is going to use it to his agenda. Now, I'm going to bring out the same scripture that we've been bringing out, right? But it's still relevant, okay, in these times. All right. So let me bring that out. This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. Least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And he has many devices that he's using to coerce and to manipulate and to deceive the majority of the people, because the majority of the people on the earth, they have no clue what's going on. Okay. And Esau Edom is trying to use fear, okay, to basically control. Which the Most High, he uses fear on the right hand side, okay, godly fear, and that's really the only one who you should fear is Yahweh Shema Shai, okay, is Yahweh through his son Yahweh Shai, because ultimately they're the ones that are creating, they're the ones that are creating this chaos in order for the order to be brought in under Yahweh Shai. And I was thinking about that the other day, or no, actually earlier today, how the Most High is using Esau to bring in chaos, okay, and he's going to use Yahweh Shai to bring in the order, okay, because when Yahweh Shai comes back, he's going to totally bring in order by bringing down this man, okay, destroying the wicked, because that's what's going on. Is the wicked is in power right now. This is Isaiah 60:2. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people, but the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. Now the point is, excuse me, it says darkness shall cover the earth. Now that darkness is the confused state of the people. Nobody knows who they are, all the way going down to the Israelites. Okay, the Israelites, the majority of the Israelites don't know who they are. Right? We didn't know who we were for a moment, but Yahweh Shema Shai, through his mercy and his grace, all right, and through his prophecy, right? He's bound by his word. He said that he will raise up a remnant in these last days. Okay, and that covenant that he made with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob still stands to this day. So he's bringing back a people unto himself. Okay, but the rest of the Israelites, whether they call themselves Israelites or not, that are not following the true doctrine, that are not acknowledging Yahweh Shema Shai and his power, okay, they're going to be destroyed in these last days. And that's essentially what's going on. The Most High, he has set up Esau to cause havoc on the earth, ultimately to judge the majority of the people on the earth. Okay, through disease, warfare, through means of poverty, disparity, okay, and ultimately those nuclear missiles, amongst other things, famines, and you know, all these things are being orchestrated on the left-hand side, okay, which that's the sword of Yahweh Shema Shai. That's what you have to understand, okay, is that Esau Edom is the sword of Yahweh Shema Shai. Let me bring that out. I had another scripture, but let me bring that out. Esau is the sword of Yahweh Shema Shai on the left-hand side. This is Psalm 17 and 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him. Disappoint who? Esau Edom. Because he has it in his mind that he's doing all this by his power, okay, through the spiritual demon Satan. Him and his magicians, his wise men, they're able to create this chaos. They're able to create psyops. They're able to, use witchcraft on the minds of the people, and it's working. Yet it's not working on the elect. Okay, so Esau, try harder. Okay. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down. Yeah, Esau Edom, ultimately, he was set up to be cast down. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. And that's something that we understand. Okay, Yahweh Shema Shai, he's created a people. Okay, namely Esau Edom, Amalek, the elites of this society. He's created a people to show his power. Of course, we read that in Romans the 9th chapter. He has raised Edom up to show his power, and also as a sword for the wicked. Right? The scriptures say that he beareth not the sword in vain. So if you end up getting destroyed by Edom, okay, whether it be the cops shoot you down, a lot of Jays get shot down. You just have the trial with George Floyd. They just said that he's convicted of murder, so that's going to pacify Jake. And I figured they were going to do that. A so-called win for the so-called black community, but really it's a loss because all these things are set up, and traps are being set and laid, okay, for you so-called Negroes, okay, as well as you other tribes. These traps are being laid so you can fall into that trap and be caught, okay, by the predator, which is Esau Edom. This whole society is set up as a trap. But if you fall into that trap, really, the Most High allows you to fall into that trap. Okay, why? It's because Esau Edom, he's a sword. Which what is a sword? A sword is a killing instrument. The Most High doesn't come down and put you to death. He uses, he can use wild beasts. He can use, ailments within the body. And he can also use other people. And we're seeing an increase in that, okay, with these mass shootings, okay? And we know a lot of these things are set up by Esau Edom. He's behind these things. You can watch, I want to say, is it Dystopia or Utopia? I believe it's Dystopia or Utopia, one of those on Amazon. It was about, they had the character Mr. Rabbit. And it was a comic book that showed, basically about a pandemic, and in there they showed that the elites, they created mass shootings, and they were able to spin it and make people, they made this young boy, they blamed a mass shooting on a young boy, that they were trying to catch. Of course, these are all dramatized, right? Dramatized, Esau Edom in his movies, but nonetheless, it showed you that there are powers behind the scene that are manipulating things, and they have the power to do these things that can create mass shootings, okay? Or play on, somebody, being mad at their job and shooting it up. They can spin it, okay, through their media. Okay, which is their medium. Okay, which is nothing but a form of witchcraft. So we're not ignorant of these devices. And these people are getting caught up in the trap. They're getting caught up. We gotta stop, this from happening. We need tighter gun control. We need tighter legislation. We need these weapons banned. And that's all playing into the hands of Esau Edom, to where it's going to be illegal to hold, and carry a firearm. And that's going to just create even more chaos, because especially Edom, these low-level Edomites that live in America, they're not giving up their guns. They're not going to give up their guns without a fight. Okay, so there's going to be skirmishes between different militias. And Esau knows that, but he's trying to use as much, power within himself to try to deter these things. But these things are going to increase. We can read about that in 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, how men shall not regard their kings nor their princes. It's going to be total all-out anarchy. Now, let me bring out this scripture. I was going to bring out Proverbs 20, I think it's 28. Give me a second. Or maybe 29. Yep, this is Proverbs 29 and 16. When the wicked are multiplied, transgressions increaseth. And this is what we're experiencing. Transgressions increasing, okay, at an all-time high, okay. The love of many waxing cold, like it tells us in Matthew, the 24th chapter. Okay, whether these things are psyops, Esau Edom using his mind control, his, what do they call it? It's a form of mind control. I forget the terminology. But MK Ultra, that's what it is. MK Ultra. He gives these people drugs. He capitalizes off these, mentally ill people and set them up. But a lot of times when you see these shooters, they be all, they look like they all drugged out, man. They look like they're drugged out, and they don't know what the hell is going on. Because there's some high level witchcraft being cast, on the people, okay, on people themselves, on the vulnerable, okay, as well as the masses through his medium, okay, through his mainstream media, because it's the same narrative on all these mainstream medias, and they'll blast the same narrative. This is happening. So as the economy is opening up, what are we seeing? We're seeing mass shootings. Okay, order out of chaos. That's what Esau Edom wants to do. Okay, you have this new bill that Florida, well, it was a mayor or governor, I forget, I have to go back into it, but they, passed a new law that basically states that, there's harder penalties, okay, for rioters, for protesters, especially if they come against, the police force. You can get jail time. Before that, it was, it was lenient. But the bill, the law is very vague, so they can crack down to anybody that's out there. You protesting, you out there, these different protests and these different rallies. Esau's putting it in his law to where he can crack down on your ass. All right, even if it's peaceful or not, he's gonna have that power to do so, and he writes that in his law. Okay, what is that? Let me bring that out. I think it's Psalms 94. We can go to Isaiah 10 too, but let me finish this, because in a righteous society, okay, you wouldn't see transgressions, you wouldn't see mass murders in a righteous society. So this proves that this is a wicked society. But the righteous shall see their fall. Let me read that again. When the wicked are multiplied, transgressions increaseth. So we're seeing all type of transgressions increase, and even more transgressions are going to increase. Okay, wickedness is going to increase at an all-time level. Yet it says, but the righteous shall see their fall. Okay, the elect, the remnant. We are going to see the fall of Esau Edom, his power structure, his hegemony. Okay, these wicked people, they're going to fall, and the elect are going to see that, man. We're going to fear, and we're also going to praise Yahweh Shema Shai. Now, I was going to bring out another scripture to kind of escape my mind. Give me a second. Okay, yep. Psalms. I believe that's Psalms 94. Yep. Psalms 94 and 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee? The The throne of iniquity, which is wickedness, abominations, all right, is the throne, the rulership of Esau, Edom. Okay, this current world that we're living in, because this hand is everywhere. What proves that is all this lockdown. We know what the lockdown really is about, but all these countries are taking the same measures. All these countries have masks on. All these countries are developing vaccines. Okay, even Cuba. I was looking into Cuba, because Cuba's not really spoke about. Manasseh, made to forget. That's the name of Manasseh. Cuba's not really in the news like that. It's hush hush. But I looked into Cuba, and they are developing their own vaccine. They developed their own vaccine, so they're all in it together. The elites have pretty much power over the whole earth, and they're trying to gain further power. They don't have full power, but they're trying to gain further power through this chaos. Okay, and then ultimately they're going to introduce that MOB, which they're slowly introducing that to the masses of the people. Okay, and this CV19 was a catalyst to do that. Okay, was a catalyst to really push forth their agenda. Okay, so let me read that again. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law? Because they're able to write these things into their laws. And if they write into the law, then they're justified. Like, well, no, this is law. Yet their whole time, in order to get that law passed, they had to use all type of witchcraft. They had to use all type of chaos and death. How many people had to die? People get taken advantage of. They had to rob, kill, and steal. So, hey, we're not ignorant, Esau, of what you're doing. The righteous are watching you. Okay, the holy angels are watching you. Yahweh Shema Shai is watching you. Okay, and we're not being fooled by any of these things that you're doing. All right, and when you get to a point to where you're ready to come get us, the Most High is going to get you. Okay, and he's already throwing all type of wrenches in your plan right now. The prophets are out, and you can shut down our pages, this and that, and this. We'll upload more pages until the famine of the word is implemented. Okay, and that's your ass. So until next time, shalom to the elect.